Hello everybody. Timing Solution Digest number 34. CAPE versus price earning ratio. You see, and also forecast for CAPE. You see, last week I got some many questions about forecast for price earning ratio. You see, there are two variants of price earning ratio for S&P. Firstly, this is standard price earning ratio, and another they call it a cyclical adjusted price earning ratio. Robert Schiller. And the question, what price earning ratio is better? It's better to make forecast. Firstly, I would like to show you the current situation. CAPE, it's cyclical adjusted. Now it's 38, almost 39, while mean value about 17. And price earning ratio standard at 31, mean value a little bit smaller, but you see CAPE is more alarming now, so it indicates that stocks are very, very expensive now. So, firstly, I will show you just, if you are very busy, I will show you results, and after that I will do detailed analysis. For resume. Firstly, for cyclical analysis, I highly recommend to use CAPE ratio. It works much more better. Second, this is forecast for CAPE. This is a blue line. This is 41 something months kitchen inventory cycle. You see it shows it expecting29. And another, you see this red chart. This is a long-term cycle. This is 29 years. This is Saturn heliocentric cycle. This cycle shows down with some variation as well. So this is forecast. Firstly, kitchen inventory cycle, and this is red Saturn heliocentric cycle. So let's start. So the first question, what price earning ratio is better to use for cyclical analysis, CAPE or standard price earning ratio? You see, we have actually very good tool. We have intermarket model in timing solution, and you see there are three charts here. Black, this is Dow Jones. We use Dow Jones because more price history, it does not make big difference with S&P. And red, this is CAPE. This is cyclical adjusted price earning ratio, and blue, this is standard price earning ratio. We can magnify it to see. You see, generally they work together, but sometimes we have difference, big difference. You see, it's usually it happens after big drops in price, because you see price dropped and price earning ratio getting smaller. Drops as well. But you see, red in CAPE they use averaged value, smoothed value. And so this is why it's not so reactive, because blue standard price earning ratio often works like a momentum indicator. But S&P, but CAPE, I like it more. It looks better. Actually, we conduct formal analysis. I will calculate correlation between CAPE and Dow Jones. Clicking this button. This is CAPE. Almost done. And we have correlation between CAPE and Dow Jones about 47%. 47%. A little bit less. Okay, let's calculate correlation between Dow Jones and standard price earning ratio. Click this button. This is standard price earning ratio, and we will get okay. You see, we have 40.5 correlation. You see, CAPE works 7% better, no, 6% better. almost 7% better. So CAPE works a little bit better than standard price ratio. And there is one more moment. You see, sometimes ago, several months ago, weeks ago, sorry, I tried to make forecast for this index for standard price earning ratio, and you see I did not get any results, because from cyclical point of view, this is a data set. It's very not good data set. It's very a lot of does not look so good. But user sent me this index. I recommend to try to apply a cyclical analysis for Robert Shiller CAPE. And I have found that cycles are very certain here. So, and I was actually surprised why so big difference between CAPE and standard price earning ratio. Why, from cyclical point of view, they look very different. So this is what we have. As time solution user Gerald mentioned, they try to take into account remove cyclical component, but in reality, in CAPE, they revealed cyclical components. So, this is why I recommend to use a CAPE. And next, let's do forecast for CAPE. Next question, forecast. We built a forecast model for CAPE. Now, CAPE is available in a time and solution data feed. It is here, long term, Robert Shiller P ratio. And we'll calculate, and I will get this data actually available since 1871. I like it. We have a lot of price history. So I run spectrum model, and actually we can use default option. By the way, the question, should we use normalize this data? Usually when we analyze economical data, this is very important to normalize. How we normalize data? We can use, like for example, analyzing unemployment, but we can use data itself. We do not need normalize. But here, you see, actually, I prefer to normalize it, because you see, since 2008, it's this value getting better. CAPE, it's better than if we will use data itself, price itself. In this case, it will be underestimate the price history before 1980. So I will use normalized data. Here it is, relative process later. You can see this data. This is target, or you can use price itself. Actually, there are no big difference. So I will calculate it, and I will use default options. It's easy. Okay, you see, I see peak here, and there is huge peak here. I guess this is 30-year cycle. I guess this is Mars. Oh, no, sorry, Mars. Saturn heliocentric cycle, 29 years period of this cycle. So what I do, I will decrease the max period. Let's set it to 300. Okay, all cycles are here. The most important cycles, no doubts. This is this cycle, and this is, I guess, this is 41.7 month cycle. This is kitchen inventory cycle. You see, Volt for analysis is very good. You see, it's bright red. Just in case, I will check other cycles. Not so good. Not so good. Okay. So we will use only this cycle. This is definitely kitchen inventory cycle, and we conduct. Projection line looks this way. And just to make historical analysis, I will check how historically this cycle worked before. I will click this button. Once again, click this button, WFA, and I will get this walk forward analysis chart. And I see this cycle works at least since 2000. Since 2000, but how it worked before, just a sec. Increase sample size. Yeah. Yeah, it was period then this cycle did not work, or work inverted way, since 1915 till mid of 1970. But generally, this cycle works. Average correlation 24%. And we have work for efficiency. We have 24 red bars, positive correlation, versus 14 negative correlation, blue bars. So this cycle works. So we'll use this cycle, and projection based on this cycle looks this way. And actually it looks good, but I have some question. You see what I do not like here, but I need to check it. I do not like because you see this chart. You see it's like triangle. Let's increase amount of overtones. No, that's not much. So it looks like triangle. Usually price history it's positive. It's skewed price data. Usually positively skewed. So the top is shifted to right. But here it's very symmetrical one. Maybe you see, I need to check it out. Maybe Robert Schiller used non-lag moving average to do smoothing. And this, if Robert Schiller does that, it means this is a future leaks data indicator. How we can check it? You see now CAPE it's 38.54. I will put this in my notes, and I will check this indicator in several months. If this indicator will be the same for November 2024, it will be the same value, 38.54. It means this there are no future leaks. If this value will change, it means that Robert Schiller used non-lag moving average that contains some future leaks. Actually, this is maybe it's not so important for our forecast, but keep it in mind. We should keep it this fact in mind. Okay, and this is first cycle. Okay, I will make it invisible. And next cycle, I see do this. I run new, module and astronomical model, and here I will choose Saturn heliocentric cycle. Saturn 28.4 year cycle. Oh, you see, volt forward efficiency looks very good. So this cycle works good. I changed the color of this cycle. Okay, let's it be Saturn. Saturn, it should be black. Okay. Will increase. Okay, this is Saturn cycle. Not it. I will change color again. Maybe I will set it. Okay, maybe set it green. Because. Okay, this is how this cycle works, and what I will do now, I will set LBC somewhere here, and I will check how this cycle works out of sample data. I will set LBC here, and here I will set in backtesting mode. Backtesting. So it means to make this forecast in backtesting mode, it means we do not use price history after LBC, and you see it still works. You see it's so, but it catch this wave. So I believe this cycle works. So if set final forecast, this is forecast. This is forecast based on Saturn cycle. This is me again. You see, I already finished to record this video and just recognized. You see, actually, it was video only about bad guys. Everything goes down, and forecast shows down. You see, we have some hope. We have some good news as well. Not only bad guy work. We hope that my forecast will not work or will not work so hard. What we have? Recently, I have found it seems to be getting closer to understand how Sunspot activity index affects stock market. You see, I already have downloaded Dow Jones since 1789, and I also before that I have downloaded Sunspot Activity Index and calculated precisely the average period for Sunspot activity numbers. This is 10.85 years cycle. Okay, so now I will apply this cycle for Dow Jones, and we will see. I run new Astro module, and here I simply set the customized cycle, math-based cycles, put the period of this cycle. This is 10.85. Don't forget to set yes, cycle. Here it is. And I will set amount of overtones. Okay, I will not analyze overtones now. I will set amount of overtones to 1. I will analyze just sinus wave. Okay. This is how what recommends what price movement shows sunspot activity. It shows down as well till mid of 30. And you see, let's check how this cycle works. Actually, I was impressed. It shows this is COVID drop. No, it took place close to this bottom. Before this, it was 2000 great financial crisis. 2008, you see, it shows just around bottom. 1997, you see, it shows around bottom. And I was very impressed to see 1929. Just a sec, you see, it shows, yeah. So far, all news are bad, so this cycle shows downtrend as well, but look at this chart. This chart, you see, this is Volk forward analysis chart and shows correlation between this cycle and Dow Jones, and you see it shows that this cycle mostly works inverted way. You see sunspot activity cycle tends to work inverted way. So I recommend simply invert this cycle. Click here, this, and we will get this cycle. This is what we expect. Maybe we'll increase amount of overtones. Yeah, maybe just I will display the time solution way this way. Maybe, yeah, maybe it will be correction, fast correction. Actually, yeah, but after that, maybe the cycle works this way. So, this is what we have. Yeah. So, that's it. Thank you.